welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will be taking a look at some channeled messages from the person on your mind. Alright, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on happyhightarot@gmail.com. So for group number 1, we have the blue star. For group number 2, the silver star, and for group number 3, the red star. You will find the timestamps in the description box, so pause the video, meditate on the piles, choose whichever one calls out to you the most, and I'll see you on the other side. So group number 1, for those of you who chose the blue star, let's see what messages do we have for you from your person. So first we'll take a look at your tarot cards, and then we will take a look at your oracle cards. Alright, so from your tarot cards we have Ace of Wands, 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. Group number 1, your person is feeling a lot of passion for you. Lots and lots and lots of it. If they could get to you right away, they would. They want to apologize for deserting you in the past. The showdown that happened, them leaving out of the blue, ghosting you. All the while, you felt like there was just so much love between the both of you that nothing could ever go wrong. And then they did this, which you weren't expecting. You didn't see it coming. And they're sorry for it. And they want to apologize for it as well. They think about you often. They think about you a lot. They think about the things that they would like to do with you, and the things that they would like to do to you. They're very nostalgic. They often think about the good times that you both spent together. They think about the bad times too. They have been hiding how they've been feeling for a very long time now. But they want a new beginning with you. They want to make things right. They want to get back together with you. They want to let you know that the foundation of your connection is very, very strong. And no matter what happened, this connection is so strong and the foundation is so strong that it cannot crumble just like that. It hasn't yet, and it won't in the future anytime soon. They are planning their return to you. They want to let you know how much love they have for you. For as long as they can remember, they've been in love with you. It's like they knew you, not just in this lifetime, but before that as well. They sometimes get very angry at themselves for leaving you just like that. No explanation, no proper logic, dodging your questions whenever you might have raised some, and just always hiding what they were truly feeling, never up for confrontation, running away from it. They're tired of running. They're tired of running, and now they're ready to walk towards you. They're scared to run. They don't know how receptive you will be, but they want to get back together with you. There is nobody else. They know that you are better at expressing your emotions, your feelings than them. They're still a noob. They're trying to master it though. They cannot wait to hold you in their arms. They cannot wait to see you face to face and talk it out. There's so much they want to share with you, but they don't. Whatever interesting things happen with them, so many stories that they save to tell you, to share with you. They spend their day working, and then they spend their nights thinking about you when there's no ruckus going on around them. They don't know how to properly word that apology, which is why they're not sending it. They don't want to make any more mistakes than they already have. So they're being very cautious. They don't want you to think that they still are hiding things from you, or they're still who they used to be, because that's not true. Wow. Alright, let's see what else do we have. Parrot, Rebel, please excuse my sore throat, and Cosmic Gateway. Without you, it seems like their life is colorless, like suddenly it has been sapped of all the joy, and they don't really have anybody to blame but themselves. They miss cuddling with you, they miss being with you, they miss listening to you when you talk, and boy do you talk a lot. They miss that. They are sorry that they rebelled against this connection when they shouldn't have. This was a rebellion without a cause. They were so involved in themselves that at that time, they didn't think that being with you would do them any good or serve them any good, or perhaps add to their journey in any way. And they left. And now, although they have achieved a lot, they're sitting at the top, but they're sitting alone. There's nobody. And they don't want anybody but you. And they realize what a jerk they've been. It sometimes even makes them wonder, how could they let you go? The magnetic pull that is there between the both of you, they feel it. They've always felt it. It's as if your energy never left them. Even though at one point they tried very hard to let go of you, but they just couldn't. They could never completely walk away from it. And now as they are ready for this new beginning with you, they're ready to come forward as they're beginning to apologize, trying to make sense of what to say to you, how to make you understand why they did what they did. They can feel that shift in the energies. They feel much more hopeful, much more positive about the both of you now. All right, now group number 1, let's take a look at some additional messages for you from their side. So Spirit, what does group 1's person want to say to them right now? It's too many messages. What does group 1's person want to say to them right now, Spirit? What does group 1's person want to say to them right now? What does group 1's person want to say to them right now, Spirit? One more. What does group 1's person want to say to them right now, Spirit? What does group 1's person want to say to them right now, Spirit? Thank you. Alright, so we have aching to touch and kiss you. My feelings for you are deeper than I'm letting you know. The 7 of Swords over here. I am sorry for not heeding your advice. You would know better what this one's about. Despite our separation, my heart still belongs to you. I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. Whenever this happens, it often gives people cold feet and they tend to withdraw themselves because they can't make sense of what's happening. Why are they feeling this way? My pride and ego still dictate my current actions. So if right now they're not talking to you, it's because they're still battling these energies, but they're trying to break away from it with the Ace of Wands and ready to apologize for this behavior as well. So, group number 1, these are the channeled messages that I have for you at the moment. I hope you liked them. If you did, do give this reading a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 2. For those of you who chose the Silver Star, let's see what channeled messages do we have for you from your person. The Hierophant, 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Group number 2. Here's what your person would like to convey to you. They can see now your worth. In the past, they weren't fully awakened. They passed off this connection as nothing but a simple fondness or attraction or a love. But the more they tried to run away from it, the more they tried to not be vulnerable and never let their guard down and just always be very, very defensive and not very approachable and not ready to let you enter, the more they realized just how deeply they'd fallen. And they have a lot of love in their heart for you. They cannot imagine being with anybody else but you. A happy life belongs with you. A stable life belongs with you. Sometimes they can't make sense of it themselves. Why were they so defensive? They couldn't see then what they see now. And what is that? That's their own feelings. They weren't really acknowledging them. They weren't running away from you. They were essentially running away from themselves. They felt like they didn't deserve it. They felt like they couldn't. Even if they got it, they would screw it up. They weren't ready back then. But now that they are awakened, now that they realize your worth, They want to work for it. They want to work for you. They want to work towards getting you back into their life. They want this happy life with you. They want to settle down with you. They want to marry you. They want to have kids with you. They want to have a home with you. They want to buy a house with you and then convert it into a home. They want to live with you. They want to tell you how much they love you. They felt so strongly for you. It was so new. They never felt that way before for anybody else. And at that time, they couldn't really make sense of it. They couldn't make sense of what was happening to them. Why were they feeling this way? And all that confusion and the rush of so many emotions, all those things also contributed to this defensive behavior, this defensive stance that they took back then. They also know that hurt you, that action hurt you, because they are aware that this love that they have for you is not one-sided. You're more expressive than they were back then. You were more carefree, you were more bold. You weren't afraid to take the plunge with them. You trusted them. And it's not that they didn't trust you, they didn't trust themselves back then. But now they want to make things right. They want to work for it. They want to work for you. There's nobody else that they can have this 10 of Cups with. It's only and only possible with you. And it's a fact that they used to run away from, but they can't anymore. And they don't want to. The guard is down now. It's time to act. It's time to create. All right, let's see what else group 2. So we have the Eagle, Higher Learning, and Hedonist. They have their eyes on the prize, and the prize is you. Back then, they weren't as bold and as courageous as you might have expected them to be. They didn't match up with you in that regard. But now, they are laser focused on you, on getting back together with you, on being with you. When you walked away from them, that was a lesson. That was a horrible experience for them. And that made them realize that if they will always keep on being afraid, then they will keep on losing people that genuinely love them and care for them. They don't have to do everything alone. They don't have to do everything by themselves. It is okay to let people in. That's a lesson that you taught them. But unfortunately, they learned that lesson the hard way. They cannot stop admiring how beautiful you are, how gorgeous you are, how breathtakingly charming you are. Sometimes they get jealous. They wish that they could be as lively and as carefree as you are. they did not know how to live. They were just existing. But you, group number 2, you live your life. And they know that and they see that. And they aspire to become more like you. At the moment, they're brimming with all sorts of ideas on how to approach you. And that is where their focus is entirely at the moment. All right, now let's see what would they like to say to you right now. Spirit, what would group 2's person like to say to them right now? What would group 2's person like to say to them right now, Spirit? What would group 2's person like to say to them right now, Spirit? I used to believe we were incompatible in the past. The truth is, I'm in love with you. Please don't give up on me because I'm not letting you go. Please don't doubt my love for you. It's the only thing I'm sure of. Formulating an escape plan to leave the karmic partner. Now, over here, group number 2, of course, for some of you, there might be a karmic partner, but from the cards that have come out, I don't see any third party over here. So this karmic partner doesn't necessarily have to be a person. Please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. Now this makes sense because usually people who are by nature so defensive and they have difficulty letting people in, it is because of something that they've been through or grown up seeing. So in a way, to an extent, of course, you can't really blame them for being that way. But then again, they need to realize that they can't keep on living like that forever. Alright, group number 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you at the moment. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 3. For those of you who chose the red star, let's see what messages do we have for you from your persons. First, we'll take a look at your tarot cards and then at your oracle cards. So we have the Hermit in reverse, the Chariot, the Empress, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and 9 of Swords. Group number 3. Here's what your person would like you to know. In the past, they were in their cocoon. They weren't taking any action towards you. There was radio silence. But that's over. That energy is in the past now. Now they are so excited and just cannot wait to be with you, with their Empress. As far as they're concerned, there is absolutely nobody else that compares to you. In their eyes, you are someone that is out of their league. Sometimes they just can't wrap their head around the fact that somebody like you could ever fall for someone like them. And sometimes when they feel so charged up and ready to take action towards you, what holds them back is this mindset where they feel that they're not they don't match up to you, that you both are not equal. They see you as this gorgeous, out of their league kind of a person, and then here they are. It's almost like, it's like Jack falling for Rose, or like a lowly, ordinary man falling for the princess of a kingdom. That's how huge a star you are in their eyes. And it is because of these feelings that they have that they chose to not do anything for the longest time. And even now, although they are shedding that old skin, they still have their fears and they still have their anxiety and their worry. They spend their nights thinking about how should I approach him or her? What should I say? What can I say? What can I say to do things better? How should I approach them? When should I approach them? Where should I approach them? Should I take anybody's help? Should I do it all by myself? Will she listen? Will he listen? Will she listen to somebody like me? Will she be ready to be with somebody like me? Because I mean, look at her or look at him. They sit on their bed at night thinking about you, and then they just look up and look at themselves in the mirror, and all those fears, they might not make any sense to you. This might not make any sense to you, but for them it's a huge deal, group number 3. For you, they might be the most perfect person in the world, and if you could, you would just hug them and tell them that they're stupid to even think that way. But I mean, hey, these are their thoughts. What can you do? What can I do? They also have never actually told you just how deeply they feel for you. They've always only dropped hints here and there, but never anything major. They also have a lot of fear that you or the people around you will laugh it off, or maybe you'll be taken by surprise. And even if they try to keep themselves busy throughout the day in their work or try to keep themselves distracted, when the night falls, their tension, their stress, it kicks in. And the reason why it kicks in is because when they're alone with their thoughts, all of their thoughts are about you. They center around you. Damn, group number 3. Alright, now let's see what else. So we have the pig, life force, and destroyer. So they are currently battling their self-worth and self-esteem issues. They know that they cannot use it as a shield to stay away from you, because they can't. They cannot stay away from you. They have a lot of love and passion for you. Every time they think of you, it just heightens. They please themselves thinking about you. But it definitely has a hold on them. You have a very strong hold on them. They want to let you know that they are working towards rebuilding themselves for you. When you meet them, they want to make it very evident that they're not whom you knew. They want to be this brand new, confident individual who doesn't hesitate to speak their mind. Because that's how they see you. They see you as somebody that's so strong and powerful and, speaks her mind or his mind, but at the same time, they're so grounded, and they sometimes don't know how you do that. How do you strike that balance? They want to be more like you, and they're working towards it. All right. Now, truth number 3. Let's see, what would this person like to say to you right now? Spirit, what would group number 3's person like to say to them right now? What would group number 3's person like to say to them right now? What would group 3's person like to say to them right now, Spirit? What would group 3's person like to say to them right now, Spirit? What would group 3's person like to say to them right now? One more, please. What would group 3's person like to say to them right now? Thank you. My feelings for you are deeper than I'm letting you know. You challenge me like no other, and sometimes that intimidates me. See, with the Empress, they are intimidated by you, and a lot at that. Looking at your picture and fantasizing about being together, and I can tell you with the Life Force card that it is not just being together with you that they're fantasizing about. It's a lot more than that. What would they do with you, and what would they do to you? I want to return to you, but I fear rejection. Wow, with the Moon and the 9 of Swords, this is what we were talking about earlier. Aching to touch and kiss you, of course. It clearly says that their sexual powers are very much increased right now, at the moment, and for you. Please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. Interesting. Group number 2, I believe, got the same message as well. In your case, however, I would say that again, this pain is to an extent self-inflicted. I wouldn't say that you did anything to make them feel that way. You might not be even aware of just how much they are intimidated by you. Maybe you were always just your usual self around them, but this is how they perceived you. So, I mean, of course, that's not your fault, right? But anyway, this is how they feel. So, group number 3, these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, I would highly appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.